know that e-waste are dumped largely, more than 80% of e-waste is dumped and not been recycled. Now in solid waste management, topic of recycling, reuse, reduce, this kind of hierarchy I have given, isn't it? All the waste has to be collected by different bins. 4 types of bins. If biodegradable wastes are collected, in what kind of bin you will collect? Green bins. After collecting that, you have to take it into the decomposable area where you will make into vermicompost, and that compost will be taken as fertilizer. Fertilizer will be used for agricultural purpose. So the waste has to be used for some other purpose. Imagine next type of waste is yellow. What are yellow color waste is? Paper and cardboard waste has to be thrown in yellow dustbin. After throwing into that yellow dustbin, what you have to do? That paper has to be recycled. Pre-recycle plant, every paper can be 7 times recyclable and you can use it for paperwork. After 7th time, you can use it for cardboards. So you are using for exam pads, some cardboards are there. Like that, hard cardboards are being used for packing purpose, etc. So what are e-wastes are? Electrical and electronic items. If it exhausts its life, then it is called an e-waste. Sir, when does it exhaust? Imagine, as per definition, the mobile phones are giving warranty for 1 year. Maximum they will give warranty for 2 years. The same way you are using laptops. Laptops have operating system. If you are using Windows 10 operating system, after some years they will stop that operating system. They will give new operating system called Windows 11. So whatever you are having, it has to be updated, else it will get obsolete. So like this, all the electronic components have updation. 80% of the e-waste is not used in the society. Now today's class, what will happen if the e-waste is dumped like that? That is today's class. One is global pollutant or open burning. When you are burning the e-waste, it emits Pb, is called lead, dioxins and furans. These are generated and pollute the air. Next thing is landfilling and airborne dust. When it is dumped in land, landfills will get affected and soil will get affected. Airborne dust will also be there. Now, next topic is hazardous properties of e-waste. Danger is related to hazardous. Why? In the sense, even it can kill the people. If certain chemicals and certain products can kill the people, then it is called hazardous. The hazardous have 7 characteristics. Toxicity, toxin, in the sense, if you consume that, the toxic element will create harm to you. Anywhere if you see this symbol, have you seen anywhere this kind of symbol? In landfills, if this kind of symbol is there, if you touch and if you get contact with that e-waste, you will get cancer. Recently, this kind of symbols are being launched. Danger, there will be a skeleton will be there. After cancers, if you are touch or handling certain substances, e-waste can cause harm or can cause death and even might cause cancers. So this is one of the characteristics. Sir, what are the items which are available in e-waste is lead. Pb is called lead and it can damage the nervous system, mercury, cadmium and arsenic. So these property, if you consume it, it leads to death. Sir, mercury might be small, the amount might be so small, if you consume it, your nervous system will get damaged immediately. So after nervous system is damaged, there is a phenomena called bioaccumulation. Sir, you are not intaking. Sir, nobody is going to touch the lead or mercury. We are not directly going to touch e-waste. What will happen? This e-waste might be dumped in an ocean or dumped in a river. What will happen? The fishes will intake this small amount of toxins and it slowly being contaminated by the bioaccumulation. Even plants and living organisms slowly might be contaminated with this kind of toxins. What are they? Lead, mercury, cadmium, arsenic, etc. What will happen? The first generation of fish will be getting small contamination. Their next generation will get high contamination. Like that, the fish generation will be constantly contaminating. Are we consuming the fish? Yes. What will happen if the consumed fish has bioaccumulation? We will also get that accumulation in our body. So don't think that, sir, it is a plant, it is purely natural, it will not harm us. No, if we even contaminate the plant kingdom or the aquatic living beings, it indirectly attacks us. So this is called bioaccumulation. Is flammability. Sir, does e-waste will get any flame or it can catch fire? Yes, it can catch fire. What are the e-waste which can catch fire and can make harmful is PVCs, which are called plastics. E-waste consists of plastics. Lithium-ion batteries can catch fire. Have you heard about short circuit? The electrical items will get short circuit. Even batteries will get short circuit. Due to high voltage, short circuit might harm. How it happens? A battery is being coming into contact with water. Then short circuit will happen. Two terminals will be there, positive terminal and negative terminal. In between these two, if any connections are directly made, then short circuit will come. Even the water might get contact, then short circuit will come. Like this, it is flammable. Fire hazards in storage and recycling operations. Second thing is reactivity. Have you seen lithium-ion batteries are reactive? Reactive is small batteries you use. After consuming it, we are throwing it. If it is not properly thrown, if it is getting contact with water, these lithium-ion will react with the water and it can burn. And it can create reactivity with water or air. What are the types of battery will get reactivity? Lithium-ion battery, sodium-based battery. When it get contact with even moisture, the battery should not be kept in moisture. What will happen? It will react and it can catch the fire. So this is a small storage area of current. This is being used in TVs and some circuit boards. It has been used. So this capacitor also is reactive. Corrosivity. Hazardous character, fourth character is called corrosivity. This kind of corrosions might happen due to environment and due to atmospheric moisture. The corrosions might happen. Due to corrosions, it damages or cause skin burns and injuries to us. Next thing is carcinogenicity, where or the organs will get cancer. So what are the elements? Chromium, nickel, beryllium and PCBs. These are the chemicals. If you get contact with it, you can be affected with this kind of cancers. Next thing is bioaccumulation. I have told you. Last character of hazardous waste is ecotoxicity. Sir, I am throwing in a place where no humans are there, only plants are there. Sir, what will happen to some plants is, due to that e-waste, there are chemicals such as lead, cadmium, mercury, contaminates the soil. After contaminating it, from the soil, the nutrients are being taken from the plants. And the plants, you can see, the leaf color will change, fruits color will also get changed, and their growth will also get affected due to this contamination. So this component is called ecotoxicity. This is not only for bioaccumulation for aquatic living beings. Ecotoxicity is for whatever exists in ecology is called ecotoxicity. So even plants might get affected due to this hazardous property. Now, second part of this class is effects on human health. Sir, what will happen for humans if we get contact with lead? Lead is available in this kind of picture tubes. Have you seen old TVs will be having this kind of CRTs? So CRTs are picture tubes. If you are getting contact with this, lead is available inside this. If you are getting affected with this, damage to brain and nervous system will get affected. Development defects in children, kidney damages will be there for the humans. Next thing, solder. The electronics gadgets are there. Those who are working with mobile phone repair shops, they will be constantly working with this kind of solidus. Before washing their hands, if they are having the food or intaking some water, they can get this kind of damages. Batteries and cables are there. Switches, relays. Every bike has some relay. Car, etc. If they want to fluctuate the high beam, low beam, see, in your bike you are having high beam, low beam, no? You are changing that light. Without relay you cannot change. Relay will make that fluctuations of supplying high voltage and low voltage. This is called this relay. This relay consists of mercury. Now next thing is LED. This kind of TVs, we are throwing it out. This TV screens are there, no? This screens has some mercury. It can affect your organs. Then this kind of bulbs, fluorescent bulbs. How does mercury affect humans is? It affects brain, kidney, liver, bioaccumulates. I told that mercury will bioaccumulate the aquatic living beings through fishes and can cause vision oriented problems. Now, next thing is cadmium. Cadmium is there in this kind of batteries. Rechargeable batteries are there, no? You can recharge, this cost will be much higher. Semiconductors have this kind of cadmium, and you have resistors. This kind of resistors are available in your motherboard. Every computer has some resistors. This can create damages for bone fragility. Yes. Chromium and arsenic. What are the e-waste consist of? Chromium is, have you seen this kind of old tapes? This is not available now, but before 10 or 15 years, this kind of tapes were there. This tape has metal coatings and yes, chromium. This tape has some chromium which will affect the humans for lung cancer and skin ulcers. LED bulbs, and this is called diodes. What is diode? Where you can see this diode? Any idea? PCBs. You can see in PCB or in motherboard you can see this diode. Diode will only supply the current through one way. It will not supply current through both ways. If you have a wire, does a wire can conduct both ways? Current can supply, isn't it? But if you supply current in diodes, it will only go through a single way. This is the purpose of diode, in order to help during short circuit. If diodes are not there in the motherboards, what will happen? The motherboards will also get short circuit and burn. If it is thrown like that, then skin lesions and lung cancers will come. Then dioxins and furans, burning of plastics. Like this, if we burn plastics, any PVC items and e-waste will create high toxic of liver and immune system. When we are inhaling, any toxic waste are being burnt, if we inhale, this problem will come. Toxic liver and immune system will get damaged for human. Next thing is antimony. Have you heard about this component? Flame retarders. You cannot burn the e-waste easily. Why? Because it will not catch fire. Why e-waste are not catching fire quickly in the sense? Because it has flame retarders. Can you see two examples here? This is example 1. Below that you can see example 2. This is a e-waste. Take an example of wood. Wood can be burnt after 90 seconds burn. But if you are adding the flame retarders to the e-waste, what will happen? Even after 90 seconds also, the same component is not completely distorted. Why? Because of flame retardant which is being used. So antimony is the substance which is added to the e-waste. If you get contact with that, skin irritations will happen. Next thing is beryllium, which are available in connectors and motherboards. This is a motherboard. What is the difference between motherboard and PCBs? Any idea? You would have frequently heard this name. Motherboards and PCB. PCB is nothing but printable circuit board. This is circuit board, PCB. And motherboards will be like this. What is the difference? Motherboards are installed in a computer where you can have multiple purpose. Install RAM, You can install USB, you can install electrical items, etc. PCBs mostly have gold, aluminium and silver. Can you see this? These are all silvers. So if you throw out this, if you collect this silver, these are some metals where you can resell it. Even in PCBs, golds are used in order to conduct the current. So like this, you have different metals. This causes lung disease, beryllium causes lung disease, nickel causes allergies which are available in batteries. BFRs are plastic coatings. Yes. Capacitor. Capacitors you can see in TV, then laptops, PCs, etc. Create cancer for us if we are getting contact with this. Transformers also will create immune and liver damage, and PVCs I have discussed with you. So far I have discussed for humans. What will happen for the environment? How does e-waste impact the air? Dioxins and furans, these gas forms pollute the air, toxic inhalant and atmospheric depositions will be there. For soil, I have seen this kind of soil fertility. See, imagine if you are discharging e-waste and that e-waste is going through this small drainage. This drainage will contaminate the soil, whole soil, wherever it goes along its path. So the soil gets contaminated, and at the other parts, this non-contaminated soil will be very rich. So this is an example that lead, cadmium and chromium PCBs, whenever it is being dumped in the soil, that soil gets contaminated, so the plants and the living organism will get contaminated. Where you can compare this with the other place. Loss of fertility, contamination of crops will get. Next thing is for water, mercury and cadmium contaminated with water. For plants, if heavy metals are being contaminated with plants, this is called germination. If you have contaminated soil, if you are growing some seeds there, it will not grow quickly. Can you see the difference? This is a contaminated place or contaminated plants will not grow quickly, where normal germination will be much higher. Next thing, reduce chlorophyll. The metals will reduce chlorophyll. What do you mean by chlorophyll? Is the green pigment in a plant. The same leaf, it is being taken from different places. You can see the greenness are reduced. Sir, why the plants color is been reducing like this? Because of this contamination, reduced chlorophyll. The plant cannot attract the food from the sun. So this is one of the example. Next thing is called stunned growth. What do you mean by stunned growth? Is in our house, if you are growing some plants, it will not grow quickly. Whereas when we see some plants which are growing in the nearby area along by the street sellers will be growing plants like anything. Plants get stunned like this. This is due to heavy metals and contaminations. Lithium-ion batteries in e-waste are hazardous mainly because of their flammable and reactive in nature. Next one, hexavalent chromium in e-waste exhibit which hazardous property? Chromium. Yes. Next one, which of the following is toxic substance commonly found in e-waste? Mercury. First character of hazardous is toxic. What are toxic? Mercury is toxic. Which of the following e-waste components is persisting in bioaccumulation in environment? Bioaccumulation, I have told no. Which of the component? Which of the e-waste component have this bioaccumulative? Brominated flame retardants. These retardants have this kind of bioaccumulation. Next one, open burning of e-waste plastic mainly releases dioxins and furans. Next one, ecotoxicity of waste mainly affects. Ecotoxicity means affecting plants, affecting other aquatic and terrestrial ecosystem. Yes. Next one. Which of the following heavy metals from e-waste primarily affect human nervous system? Lead. Yes. Next one. The mercury released from e-waste primarily enters the human body through consumption of contaminated fish. So this is what I told. Even fishes will eat that, and if we eat the contaminated fish, through that the problem will come to us. Yes. Cadmium exposed from e-waste cause which major health issue? Cadmium is kidney and bone damage. Next one. Which of the following best describes environmental impact of e-waste pollutant? Bioaccumulation and ecosystem damage. Next one. Brominated flame retardants mainly affect humans. Endocrine and reproductive system. Yes.